Hi everyone. Today we're presenting TechFin, an AI-powered macro intelligence platform. Financial markets today produce a huge volume of information every day. We are facing many key challenges, including information overload across fragmented sources, reactive monitoring with limited context, lack of persistent institutional memory, and disconnected signals across market. TechFin transforms fragmented news into structured, connected intelligence system that analysts can explore and learn from over time. Instead of storing articles as isolated documents, we extract financial entities from every article and connect them into a knowledge graph. And this will help us create a persistent institutional memory of market developments. Architecturally, the system consists of three main layers. First, we ingest news from financial RSS feeds and market data APIs. Second, our fast API backend process the articles using GPT-5 to extract entities and to store the results in two databases, PostgreSQL for raw data and Neo4j for knowledge graph. Finally, a React frontend provides an interactive dashboard where analysts can explore events, themes, and related articles, as well as chat with the data. This is a visualization of our knowledge graph. Each node represents an entity, such as a company, a sector, a team, or event. Each connection represents a relationship derived from the news articles. Over time, macro teams accumulate articles, events, collect multi-source coverage, and companies become linked to sectors, geographies, and institutions. This structure allows the system to uncover hidden connections across market and regions. Here's a closer look at our graph. For instance, we have a sector here, technology, where there are many news articles which we have ingested before. So all these news articles are also linked to different other nodes, news articles. Here is our end-to-end workflow. We will firstly run the data ingestion as well as LLM entity extraction, which will be integrated into our graph. This will allow us to perform graph queries where we can retrieve articles related via their entity relationships. With this, we can perform AI risk analysis, we build our interactive dashboard, and we also have our graph retrieval chatbot, which will allow the users to chat with their data interactively. This architecture will enable several key features. We have continuous news ingestion, which will keep the system updated with the latest development, followed by entity extraction, which will allow us to structure this unstructured news. The team heat tracking helps to analyze and detect when the macro team is gaining momentum, and our cross-market signal discovery reviews connection across sectors and geographies. We also generate AI-based risk summaries that explain potential market implications, and users can also optionally filter insights based on their portfolio holdings. Finally, we have a chatbot that will actually retrieve from our graph database and be able to have context with the graph knowledge base we've built. Moving on to the demo. After logging in, you will be able to see an entire overview of the world events that are happening. You can also filter them by the dates. In our graph database, we already extracted the macro theme and we have grouped articles together in terms of the macro theme, as seen here. For example, you want to find out more about defense-related macro theme. You can see here. And if we click in, we can actually take a look at the articles and they are categorized by the dates. With our knowledge base, we also run through an AI analysis with all the entities that we've extracted to provide an executive summary, market impact, key identified risk, potential developments based on the recent news, as well as the relevant parties. And these are the citations of where we actually get our sources from as well. So beyond that, because we have a graph knowledge base, we are actually able to relate all the entities together. So for instance, if I'm more curious specifically towards the oil and gas integrated, I will take a look here and we can see the news that are related to this industry. In the dashboard section, we have a heat map of all the sector performance as well as the macro team performance. At the bottom, we also have an AI portfolio suggestion that is based on the portfolio that the user has keyed in. Finally, we have a chatbot that is able to chat with our data by performing retrieval on our graph knowledge base. Over here, as you can see, I have actually asked a question previously and installed the past discussion that is actually saved in our chat history. Beyond the technical challenge, there is also a clear market opportunity. The finance industry is increasingly dependent on data-driven intelligence. At the same time, asset managers are adopting AI tools to improve how they monitor market and identify risks. This creates a strong opportunity for platforms like TechFin that can transform unstructured market intelligence into actionable intelligence using multi-agent AI framework as well as a graph knowledge base. By helping institutions detect emerging themes earlier and connect related developments across markets, we can significantly improve decision-making speed and risk management. Overall, TechFin seeks to turn information overload into structured market insights. And with that, we thank you for your attention.